This is KCR, the sound of state.
Attention. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Live from KCR Studios in San Diego, California.
This is Brett and Mackee in the morning.
With your hosts, Brett Michael.
You gotta stay, bro. You gotta stay, bro.
Ava Anderson.
You're
good.
fine.
I have a post between my legs, but it's fine.
And Mackee Demick.
Did you see Becky on that scooter? She looks so stupid.
On KCR.
The award-winning sound of state.
Future of radio, you jabronis.
So we have Thomas for limited time, we have Ava for limited time, and we have a long bit to get through.
Yay.
So this is our first ever Dear Ava segment, and we actually got it for the first time ever.
we got responses.
We got responses on a form that we sent out.
Okay.
Dear Ava, I believe my girlfriend is a reptilian. How can I find out for sure? What do I do if she is one?
Well, it depends on how far you are in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get to the point where you're kind of, you're getting intimate, if she has a tail, well, that's a sign.
Well, wait, are we talking about like reptilians in like the Alex Jones sense, or are they talking about the reptilians?
I'm hungry. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, or like an actual reptile. Because there's two, like Alex Jones is reptilians are just like they're just like alien people, but then like actual reptilians are like actual reptiles. Or is he like,
I'm gonna go. Here's what I would say to them: is if you find out that she's a reptilian, you don't acknowledge it because like you want it to be a surprise that you know and that you care, and then you rig the entire Democratic primary in her favor.
Okay.
What?
Except for Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hillary Clinton is a reptile person.
619-594-6982.
Donald Trump, you have anything to say about that?
We got a Facebook comment that says there was a show in the 80s or 90s called V, where reptilian aliens disguise themselves as humans. It's been done. And I'll tell you what, it's also been done, and that was in the 2016 Democratic primaries.
You just waited.
The Illuminati is real.
Dear Ava, I've been dating my girlfriend for a year now.
Oh, congrats.
You're speaking too soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should just end the question there.
Okay.
Recently, I feel like our flame is starting to die out.
No.
Congrats.
Oh, no, it gets worse.
Oh, okay.
It gets much worse.
Do you have some gasoline, maybe?
No, better than that. But it gets worse. Also, I found out she is cheating on me with my best friend.
No!
Yeah, that's like some Jerry Springer type.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it gets worse.
No. Oh, go!
She is constantly with him.
Oh, was that an oh moment? Oh!
No, it gets worse.
Okay.
And she's always high.
Oh, that's
Like
not...
high on life
just keep
or high on
just keep rolling through this. Like, let's get this done, and
It gets
then we
worse.
can react to it.
It gets worse.
Yeah, okay.
She's always high, either off coke or heroin.
Oh, gosh.
I still feel like she's the one for me. ... Is there any steps I could take to rekindle our flame?
Okay,
What?
one.
Oh, my God.
I would like to point out,
one.
are there any steps? Multiple, plural.
Okay, number one,
Oh, gosh.
dump her, because that's not cool.
She's a fan of the speedballs, it seems.
Well, it's not. I mean, that's such a messed up situation. I would get yourself out of that. That's not worth the time or stress or effort.
It sounds like this relationship's.
This is like a freight train to Flavortown, dude.
I just remembered I had that.
It's poor.
Well, let's not relate Guy Fieri to love issues.
I mean, if
Kinda-
you're gonna like write into the show, you gotta know you're probably not gonna get serious advice. Like you might give some serious advice, and then we're all gonna like take it.
Actually,
down.
I did promise serious advice, so let's try.
Okay, sorry. I'll just shut up then, because I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, just
no,
like
I think
if...
it's good to have their feedback because it's.
Yeah, we can chime in if you have anything to say.
Yeah,
if
but
you're
I mean,
listening, just listen to me and then just laugh at what else. Like what?
Yeah,
other
we're
stuff
here.
they
We're
say.
here for levity.
Yeah, and
I don't know what
brevity.
that means.
We're here for levity and brevity.
Yeah.
All right,
We got 20 minutes.
next year, Ava. Wait, no. If you want
no.
to get deeper into that, because that's
No,
it's a pretty
I
heavy
mean,
situation.
literally, that's not worth your time, dude. Just Get out of that.
What part
It's
of
not
coke and
fun.
heroin don't you understand?
And also, what part of like she's not into you do you understand?
Yeah.
If she's hooking up with your best friend, then obviously he has something that she likes that you don't. So
Yeah.
Also, it's heroin.
The coke,
but it's not like she.
Think about this though. The coke is to get up, the heroin's to get down. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
Like
that is true.
You can't have one without the other, obviously.
She knows how to even it out.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's even keeled because like it's up and down. That's
But she's still messing with heroin. It's not like she smokes weed from
I
time
love
to
how
time.
that's the priority for your brain, while for me it's like she's cheating
on somebody else.
That's a huge thing.
Because like I would feel because like cheating is one thing, but like this is somebody who does heroin.
Well, yeah, that's bad too. But in a relationship context, like you could try to help the person get off the drug. But if she's already a bad person, not being faithful in the relationship, and that's just really messed up.
Mackie's
no,
ready
it's fine. I don't want to interrupt because that's what I always do. But
what's the kicker? What's the kicker in this for you? Because for me, it's the heroin. For them, it's the cheating.
See, because I've known a lot of people that are like addicted to drugs and all that. I know a lot of people that have messed with drugs, got off them, got on them, all that. And it's difficult for me to like judge a person like solely on their drug use because obviously it's stupid to do heroin in the first place.
Yeah.
But the idea is like once you get on heroin, it kind of like psychologically changes your brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because heroin, like it's an entirely different beast from smoking weed or even just doing bumps from time to time.
Like it's physically and mentally addictive to the point where it changes the person to where the priority is getting that heroin, which I don't know how deep this girl is into heroin, so I can't speculate on that.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter, that's why it's hard for me to judge people solely on drugs, is because it can change you like so heavily that they don't understand what they're doing in order for the drugs. So for me, the kicker is the cheating, because I've seen so many people deal with like drug addiction and stuff like that, that I just,
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
A nice serious moment by Mackee.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
No, never do it again.
Don't get used to it, everybody.
Okay, let's move to the next question.
Okay, the next writing question. By the way, whoever that was, thank you for your question.
Yeah.
Dump her ass is what we're saying, though.
Yeah, that's not worth your time.
Yeah. Don't.
Next question.
Man.
Dear Ava, how can I hint to my boyfriend to douche before I peg him?
What?
I'm starting to feel like a minor with all the nuggets I've collected.
That's
gross.
You know, that's the hard-hitting question we want to hear on Brett and Mackey in the morning.
It is.
That's what we love to hear. Ava, what do you have to say about that?
They say not to kink shame, but
wait.
can't.
So who's asking the question? The boyfriend or the girlfriend, or is it a boyfriend?
Oh, it's anonymous.
Wait, women?
Do we know?
Wait,
based on the wording,
men can douche?
Yeah, you just stick it up your butt.
I didn't know. Okay.
Okay.
Learn something new every day.
I mean, I am a germaphobe, so I would say if my partner is not doing their half of being clean in the relationship, then, that's kind of nasty.
Yo, if you're getting nuggets out of there, you better pan for gold.
Hey-yo.
Get some corn in there.
That's okay. Let's move on. That was my answer to that.
Honestly, though, that's the hard-hitting questions we love to hear. Just be straight up with them and be like, dude, I ain't gonna do it if you ain't gonna clean it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
You're getting down there, Flavortown Cavern.
Honestly, though.
It's a morning show.
Guy Fieri does it.
Guy Fieri gets pegged. Let's be honest. Guy Fieri, 609-594-6982. If you don't call in, we're just going to accept this as fact.
Yeah, this is a fact.
Okay, let's move on.
Get her done.
Is that would that be libel or slander?
That's
Would that be
Larry the
libel?
Cable Guy.
right.
No, because it's only liable if it's like a bad thing, and it's like,
I mean,
we're not here to kink shame.
that's true. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Guy Fieri, you trying to kink shame? 619-594-6982.
Oh my God. Okay, let's move on.
Let's have a live Guy Fieri pegging. Let's bring him in on the show and have him.
Okay.
What was that thing from Always Sunny? The Ass Pounder 4000.
Okay,
Have you seen
let's move on. Let's move on.
Wait, hold on.
Let's get into this for a second.
Yeah, hold on.
I just want to apologize to all my family members that could be listening to this edition of Brett and Mackie in the morning.
These are hard-hitting questions. We love you.
I don't associate myself in this situation.
Oh, I associate myself.
Her pictures on the show.
Okay, let's move on to the next question. My time's short.
Wait, what were you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna make it like I was just gonna keep it going.
Okay, let's stop. Okay.
So Sunday we had like the biggest wedding ever. It was 190 people, and there was only 6 of us working catering.
Yeah. Oh, so, and it's important to set up that you're a caterer.
Yeah, I'm a caterer. I do catering for weddings. If you need a wedding caterer or you need catering for any other businesses, I'm qualified.
At Sir Mackee on Twitter.
At Sir_Mackee on Twitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sunday we had like the biggest wedding. It was like 190 people, which that venue is nowhere near big enough for 190 people.
Yeah.
So I'm walking through like a crowd with orders, and what I had on my tray was it's like little glass of tomato soup and grilled cheese.
Yeah.
So this dude proceeds to grab one, and then he's like, "Oh, joke." He's like, "What if I just flipped your tray?" This dude catches my tray with his hand. He's like, "What if I flipped your tray?" And he does this. He catches my tray with his hand, flips my goddamn tray all over. It gets all over me. It gets all over the ground. And I just look at him. I was like, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I didn't mean to." And I'm like,
how drunk was this guy?
I don't think he was that drunk because the wedding just started. It was right after the ceremony, so the cocktail hour just started. And so I was absolutely livid, because the night had just started, so I got to wear those clothes for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
I'm covered in tomato soup. I'm just looking at him. He's like, "Oh, bro, I'm so sorry. I don't say anything to him. I just walk away. There's glass all over the ground. There's tomato soup all over the ground. I go back to the back, clean my shirt off.
Somebody has a question for you on Facebook.
What's that?
Phil Laura. I don't know who this is.
Hey, Phil Laura.
Phil Laura on Facebook says, "Okay, here's my question. Why say the biggest wedding ever? Really? The biggest ever?" Mackie, your response.
All right. So I don't know.
Do you want music for this? Do you want dramatic music?
No. I want the silence to deafen him. So I don't know. His name is Phil Laura.
Phil. Let's just call him Phil.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Phil. So I don't know who the hell you think you are, but have you ever worked a 190-person wedding with 6 people? I don't think you have, because obviously you haven't. And it is the most frustrating thing you will ever experience, and that's why I say it's the biggest wedding ever. Obviously, it's not the biggest wedding ever. I'm sure there's 200-person weddings in plenty of places. I've worked a 200-person wedding, but the fact of the matter is that venue is not made for 190 people, nor is 6 people enough to take care of 190 people. So if you want to come back, get tomato soup thrown all over you, and then deal with rude people all night, and then just have to give them food and then pick up their garbage and touch their nasty old half-eaten food, then be my guest, Phil, because it's not that easy. It's not that fun, all right? So don't you go getting on your high horse about, it's not the biggest wedding, because I'm sure there's a bigger freaking wedding, but you haven't had to deal with the abuse that I deal with on a day-to-day basis at these stupid, entitled weddings, all right? Thank you, Phil. I hope you have a lovely day.
Yeah. Phil, yeah. Hey, Phil, bud, if you want to still give us a like on Facebook, I'd appreciate that.
I will abuse Phil verbally because
Phil, just know that you're not. That was nothing personal.
No,
Phil.
I'm sure you're a great person, Phil. But just the fact of the matter is that question pissed me off to no end. All right, okay, cool. This has been Brett Mack in the morning. Who's that? Who's that dude in the distance?
I think it's
Rod Serling.
I think that's Rod Serling over there. My friend Rod.
Go ahead and take us away.
Go ahead, Rod Serling. Take us away.
This has been a love story about 2 lonely people who found each other in the Twilight Zone.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Bye-bye.